Let's get started.僕らは今どこにいるの？それよりどこへ言えばいいの？ Oh no, not the bottom. Thank you all so much for coming along. It's always so awesome. This is Dear Future by Coltar the Deepers. すべてがもし決められてたら僕らはどうしてもがくのだろう。それは君じゃない、君のせいじゃない、悲しみはもうたくさんなんだ。そして二人は見つめるのに互いの涙見えていない。やがて二人は耳を澄ます愛の言葉が聞こえるように。だからそうじゃない、今のままじゃない、うまく伝えきれないけど。Oh, oops. No. My toggle. I fucked up. My toggle was supposed to go off, but it hit the actual video. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I think it's fade up. Where's your Twitter link in your edit about? Edit. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. 水の中で泳いでいたあの始まるを覚えてるよ。それは君じゃない、君のせいじゃない、悲しみはもうたくさんなんだ。だからそうじゃない、今のままじゃない、うまく伝えきれないけど。Dear my future, dear your future. Alright. Hi, Mario said you were a purple person. I should follow. Yes, I am a purple person. And thank you so much for coming along, Second Eater. How's it going? And thank you all so much. Thank you, Sailor Angel, for all your. Oh, what's it called? For loving the art so much. Thank you, Zach Lucky, for all your support. And thank you so much, Shrimpo Max. You're the best. I have to, I have so much more to say. Thank you all so much for coming along. It's um, I'm so nervous. I sang a little bit. I didn't do karaoke. I just what's it called? I wanted to do like a little bit of an introduction, and I felt a little bit nervous. Category. Oh wait, oops. Sorry. YouTube's going nuts on me. That's the actual opening. Let me. Okay, so this is what's it called? Just chatting for now, and then it's going to switch on over to Street Fighter 6 soon. Oh man, I forgot. Oh, where do I even start? I miss it so much. I miss streaming. I feel like what's it called? I've been doing it. I've been like away for a little bit because I was like, oh man, the model just came, but I'm like, how long must I wait before I get started? What's it called? Kite did such an awesome job with the model again. Hold on, I want to be able to, what's it called? Like, be able to give 1.0 Raqna some time as well. So a little bit of an intermission. It's not too much. Hi. I'm back for a little bit. It was nothing, just a little bit of makeup off. I have a little smidge of shape shifting going on in the process, but everything is pretty it's pretty easy. But what's it called? Let me get my outfit back on a bit. There we go. And I'm back. Oh yeah, this is I guess I'm like, at what point in time do I talk about my lore again? And it's like a lot of times. But let me go through some of this model. So the things I definitely wanted to do, what's it called? I was inspired by by some art that Shrimpo Max made of like a gothic like Rocca. And I was like, I want to wear a lot more like what's it called? Some like goth rocker kind of outfits. And I was like workshopping through so much of them and was able to kind of just like be like, okay, the ones that like kind of gravitate the most for me are like a visual, kind of a combination of visual K, like Nomura designs like Final Fantasy 8 or the Bouncer, and gravitation. Like the BL gravitation is like a major part of this. Yeah, what's it called? I really wanted something that was going to be on board with like Malice Miser or Gact or Larkin Ciel, like kind of like ex Japan stuff from like the early 2000s that had like a mixture of just kind of goth and glam. I wanted that glam kind of touch to it, so a lot of the what's it called? A lot of the blush is there. Base, thank you so much. I wanted to add a few extra things to it. I was like, I want to go all out with some of the piercings. Maybe it might tempt me to get some piercings IRL, but I also wanted to get like a little bit of a fang in. I was like, I want to implement a fang at some point. And it's like, if I have to do it, it has to at least be a 2.0. But what's it called? A few things about this model. Yeah, I feel like what's it called? Be nice to get like a few like ear piercings or at least something where I could get some extra like what's it called? Some really cute charms or some really cute like rings or little pieces. Hi Opio, how's it going? What's it called? This is my 2.0. I'm running through it a little bit, little by little. But another thing I wanted to do is be able to play around with my eyes a bit. Because I think that one of my favorite toggles to play around with, aside from like the standard emotion ones, like the kind of blush one, but also the what's it called? The gloomy one, are like playing around with sort of the eye shapes. So I kept in the expanded eyes, or the what's it called? The shrunken down eyes. So I kind of kept that in, even though I wanted to have like a bit of a golden hue, like a mixture of kind of like an orange ruby, but also like kind of like a yellow gold, and that gradient just kind of comes through, and it looks so good. Kite's did such an awesome job. But in case you're missing the black eyes, or don't worry, they're still here. So I still have my black eyes, and that's still a part of my model. And if you'll notice in some of my oh yeah, I have fangs now. So what's it called? I definitely, if there were two things I wanted to have incorporated, one is like the piercings, but also this little fang on the side. There's a very feral kind of look to it. But if you'll notice some of the toggles, there's two that are very new, or at least one that's fairly new. One is this change my eye color one, which I tried to make as cheap as can be. And that's just one where you can turn it on and off. If you feel like it needs to be a little cheaper, then I could always make the thing a little lower. Because what's it called? I want to incentivize people to play around more with some of the toggles and stuff than like anything else. Like, what's it called? I'm doing this for fun, so like things like I'm not really in like a bad enough condition where I would need subs. If anything, if things get really bad with the ads, like I'd be perfectly fine with them getting blocked or you blocking them, if anything. But got full brown eye mode. But yeah, it's something where I wanted to make these fairly cheap. Not the Tidus Laugher Demon. I watched the vid with that game today. Yeah, some of those are on the oldish side. I think that I should probably make the alien eye a little cheaper, unless it's already fairly cheap. But yeah, it's like 50. I should make that at least 20. Cheaper. What's it called? I got like the profound sadness, Komida laugh, the cupcake. What's it called? Emotional damage. Bruh. What's it called? Some of the more expensive ones are a little bit of the longer like audio files, like what's that called? The X Files one or the Tidus laugh. If anyone knows, the Ada Ada button is actually just me saying it, so I'm going to redeem this right now and give my best with a little bit of throat coat. Ada Ada. First one of the second 2.0. Get some party music going. What's it called? Some party people, some Ross, some pot. Part of me's wondering if I'm trying to figure out my instruments because I feel like it's like, what instruments do I play? All of them. It's like, but what's it called? What kind of music do you play? All of them. It's like, oh. But what's it called? Going through it a bit. I got my eye toggles. I got all these. Blush is always there. I know this is a favorite. Sometimes the combination of the three is a little bit like yandere, like ah. But what's it called? You can like combine a lot of them, mix and match, depending on what kind of mood you're feeling. I do have a toggle for Raqna 1.0 to show up again. I was like, oh, another 2.0. It's like just a little bit off the cuff. Just a little bit of alien magic. It's like, oh my god, gloom and talent eyes. Forgot the oh boy. Gods can't auto, but my male friends do. And I'm like, oh my god. You did to the past of 1.0. It's not too much going to the past so much as it is changing forms or changing outfits. Sometimes I like to cross compare, be like, okay, this one looks like this when it's up close and the eyes are there, but then this is up close and the eyes are like a little bit more like this. The eyes are fairly similar, but I do like kind of like how feral it looks a bit, because I know that I was going off of a lot when it came to like some of the references. I know that a little part of it was kind of wanting to look a little bit like Hikage from Senran Kagura a little bit, with the sort of like frizzy hair and like the gold eyes. But like one thing that like I started to notice was that a lot of the character, like when I got the final model, like it really reminded me of Shuten Doji from Fate a little bit with how the eyes are a little bit like kind of like more like what's it called, like elegant. I might just have to whisper all of my lines like this, just like she does. I love Aoyuki's voice as Shuten Doji. It's just like a wonderful combination of just very like kind of like just like intimidating but also very like luxurious and kind of just like soft but also very sinister. Hmm. Oh yeah, other things. I got this choker on because what's it called? Temptation. I do have a bit of a what's it called? A crop top going on. So what's it called? I wanted to have a little bit of a semi bit of a saucy kind of outfit. I want something that had like a mixture of a little bit of like what's it called? Like like goth rocker, but also like something saucy. Hearing Shuten Doji and Ciara Myoji, drunken chef of demons. I need to look up some of the other Shuten Dojis. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do have what's it called? Let me try to at least zoom out a bit so it's not like, oh man, this is like too much. But this is kind of the main outfit. From the sides, I have this what's it called? These sleeves. Then what's it called? I wanted to keep the bottoms pretty simple because those are fairly just kind of not really ones where I'm just gonna be like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm going to what's it called? I'm gonna play video games now. It's like you're mostly getting this kind of top part. But something I noticed about these shoes or these boots is I really like how chunky they are. I was just noticing it around the time I got like a reference sheet, but like what's it called? I got a commission for a reference sheet that I'm working on. And like they drew the boots as like kind of these very just bombastic, like kind of just very chunky, like kind of Nomura, like kind of Kingdom Hearts-ish kind of boots, and I was like, no, this is really good. I need to notice the star detail. That's classic. Kite, you're the best. You're the greatest. But what's it called? This is going to be the part of yeah, Kite Quar is the best. They did so awesome in my first model and definitely phenomenal with the second one. This isn't going to leave this is going to be here for ages. This model's going to be here for ages. This is really good stuff. Even the freckles are still here. I'm like, this needs to still be a part of this. The beauty mark is always here. Can't neglect that, of course. But I'm going to what's it called? I know a lot of people, including myself, ask. Oh, thank you so much. A lot of people, including myself, ask myself the question, "What is my lore?" So this is going to be the segment where I go into some of my lore. Oh, oops, wrong one. So this is my kind of main rundown. This is also a good opportunity to shout out Kite because they worked on my model. They worked on my first one and I was like, I must see when they're available for like this kind of like redux idea. As soon as I get like all of like the different reference sheets done for each of the little pieces and particles and like every new development, I was just like, when I was like, whoa, all of my reference materials, and it made something like this, something amazing. I was like, oh, this is awesome. So we have, let's see, our next one. This is I love some of the little I love what's it called? Let me turn off my model a second. Oh, what's it called? I love the three different like images that were given when it came to the different like I guess kind of toggles. Like I love this sinister face that's just like, oh, sorry, I'm back. I love the one where it's just like I was like, that's a nice expression. It's like I'm captivated. Everything about this like model transfixes me. So this is if you saw me like a year or so ago, like this is a relatively familiar one. So I am a prince from a country on a faraway planet, galaxies away. I received approval from my parents to travel to Earth and settle into human society. My experiences were long and nerve-wracking at first, but the one thing that really kept me going was being able to kind of gain access to a lot of the radio and radio frequencies. And I would just pick up all sorts of music. And that was just kind of when I discovered that passion. Just kind of being on a very long trek to Earth, only to just kind of hear all of the beats and echoes, the reverb, the decibels, the bass. So shortly after I landed, I was able to be adopted into a family. Temporarily, of course. I have a human family, so they were able to help me assimilate quite nicely. In the process of this, I ended up I guess, having a daytime gig as a cafe owner from Beyond the Stars. That was my very first one. But then I started to moonlight and play around with a lot more of my musical hobbies as a radio DJ for a pirate radio, playing all kinds of beats and vibes for a wide audience. But being in the studio, it's made me feel a lot more restless. It's made me feel like I need to venture out a bit, to be able to spread positive energy through live music. So I started performing at clubs and small venues as an alien rock star, alien raver, alien musician. So you'll be able to see from this, this is kind of my main details. My occupation is alien traveler. I was a former cafe owner and a pirate radio DJ and a rock star. The age, a gentleman never asks. But I'd say within the millennial bracket is probably a safe way of being able to put it. My birthday is 421. It's kind of hard to tell my height, but or the hex color, but the hex color is kind of a royal purple. Oh, come on. The languages I usually have wind up being English mostly. I need to brush up on some of these languages because I know some Japanese, French, and Arabic, but it's very basic. A gentleman never asks. Let me adjust this chat box a little bit. There we go. Sorry, it's what's it called? My few like screens. A beauty mart. Oh, what's it called? The second like kind of right hand side is how you can tell I'm an alien. So the first part is my beauty mark over here. So if you're familiar with a lot of my streams, one way of being able to give viewers a little bit of just kind of post-stream fun or post-stream enthusiasm, be able to carry throughout the day, is to be able to enchant the microphone and sound waves with my beauty mark ability. So if I poke my beauty mark and I poke the mic, I could send out all kinds of positive vibes. But different emotions can be channeled through my beauty mark, such as relaxation, joy, confidence, and passion. The second one is shapeshifting. The most visible part that's a little bit harder to be able to control are my eyes, because that usually changes based on my emotional state. But there is a second one. And it's one that I have not revealed up until now, and it is the reason why I can do a gloomy toggle, and a blush toggle. And it's because my original skin color is actually green. Yes, I am a green alien. But usually, to be able to blend in, I have a paler tone that's a little bit more human, like shaded. But a lot of it's also personal, where I've only shown a couple people my true green appearance. Who knows, maybe someday I might be able to reveal that part of myself. But let's see. Next one up. This is when I start cluttering a lot of my PowerPoint with as much fan art as or not as much art that I've commissioned or as much art that I've seen of myself as possible. This is very maximalist of me because like if these two slides are maximalist because of the text, these ones are maximalist because of the art. But what's it called? I wanted to be able to showcase some of my first art that I've some of my first and most recent art I've gotten. So the one on the far left is Seppuku. I feel like I really wanted to see a lot of their art because they did a lot of. I feel like they did some like Blue Lock characters, and I was like, I want to see this character in this art. Now, this art in the far right is actually the art that I saw that made me want to like look up a lot more of the gothic, like kind of sort of rock star kind of aesthetic. That was it called? So thank you so much, Shrimpomax, for that. But also thank you so much, Shrimpomax, for this recent one in the middle. It's so adorable. It was so adorable. I need to see what the extraordinary heroes like band is. But these are also my likes and dislikes page. So I love tea and coffee. If there's anything that I'm absolutely addicted by, like it's coffee and it's tea. Like I drank like a ton of like a Louisiana like kind of coffee earlier today. It was like a chicory one. But I also like made myself some throat coat. I also love creative writing because what's it called? I usually really like to be able to write a lot of my creativity. So I do have a book that I'm working on. I'm like about like maybe 30 pages in, so I'm pretty close. I'm pretty far into it. I just need to get out of my writer's block. I also have a archive of my own page that I've shared a couple times ago. So what's it called? If you want to see not safe for work dungeon meshy like yaoi, I have that. I'm also a big avid fan of films, anime, and music, especially films. I love movies. Just yesterday, I was able to catch like I bought like a couple on Criterion. I bought like a Stan Brakhage like kind of ton of shorts, but I also bought like three Gregoraki films. So yesterday I watched Totally Fucked Up, and I was like, oh man, that's a really good film. It's like it's sadly it what's it called? It's still as relevant as it was in like '93, but that's a good one. I can't wait to see the other two. I love sparkling water because it tastes like TV static. There's a couple things I add in here that are like my own personal like preferences. I do like sparkling water, but I think that as Raqna, like I love spicy water because what's it called? It tastes like TV static. It burn. I like it. I like sparkling water that burns like a lot. So it's one of those things where if I'm drinking something carbonated, I want something that's gonna like have a little bit of a burn to it. I also like sweater weather. I like it cold. I like it cold outside. It's always so hot around here. So anytime I ever get like cold weather or a breeze, anything to be able to wear like all of the all of the weather. I love to be able to wear all my warm clothes. It might not look it from some of these sleeves and like the midriff, but I do love my cold weather. Now my dislikes, I don't like driving or being in cars, so road trips are not my favorite. I love the burning. But also don't like being overwhelmed. I think it's just something where, what's it called? Some of my like kind of quirks start to kind of kick in a bit, and like I if I get overwhelmed or if I get like anxious, like it starts to really kick into overdrive. Bugs also freak me out a bit. I weirdly enough, I'm a little weirded out by bugs, but I love spiders. Like I think spiders are really cute, but also like I'm like, look, I treat spiders in my home the same way I would treat like a pet that likes to eat like what's it called, other little bugs. And I'm like, okay, like what's it called? I know that you're just gonna be crawling around in like the corner of my house, like just trying to get like little flies or like little bugs that pass by. And it's like, look, you can be in the corner of my house and like be like kind of like bodyguard for a bit, but like just don't like crawl on any of like the kitchen or the dining room or any of that. I'm like, spiders are usually to themselves, so I'm like, yes. But I also know that a lot of the scarier spiders are the ones that are in parks. Like we got like the ones that look like face crabs from like Alien, but they're also ones that are like way up in the air and are very solitary. So like you usually don't really have face to face interaction the same way you would in a place in the world that would be a lot scarier to encounter a spider. I also had a really bad experience like killing a spider, so I'm like, you know what? I think that was maybe a learning lesson that I need to work with spiders rather than against spiders. Because if I smack this one, maybe a ton of spiders might come out of it like last time. I'm like, oh no, horrible stuff. I also don't like townport. It's kind of an extension of the road trip stuff, but I like to be able to have like visibility while I'm outside. I like to be able to go outside, so having a lot of rain makes it really difficult to be able to traverse. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, I mean, there's plenty of what else is there. There's at least like a couple more slides. But one of the first arts like that I was able to get of my new 2.0 was this Buakuda one on the far left that has like a lucky star kind of like aesthetic to it. And I was like, I must have Raqna look like a lucky star character. That has to be a part of it. So I think that's like maybe my new avatar for Twitch, because I like to have avatars that kind of look like a little like ball that is my that is my head. So the first one I had was really fun, and I ended up trying it out with this Buakuda when I was like, oh yeah, that's good. I love this Hoji Chow image where their art is very like like kind of just very like expressive, very cute and very like flashy, very stylish. I love how plump like Rockna's lips are in this. So it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, what's it called? This model has plump lips. But yeah, these are some of my hobbies and future content. This is going to be stuff that's pretty relevant to my stream. So I love blasted music. I love creative writing, of course, brewing tea and coffee, watching movies, singing to myself. I get really shy about singing. Like I was like kind of shaking a little bit when I sang Koltar of the Deepers earlier. So it's one of those things where I feel like that's kind of like a soft run for getting a little bit more karaoke in. And I also love gaming, of course, because I stream gaming. Future content and goals. These are things that I'm going to be either doing or hoping that I do. So gaming streams are a given. Karaoke is something I would love to do, or love to work up the courage to do. Story times, anime reviews, movie reviews, like just chatting stuff would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do ASMR, but I want to know how to implement it, or to be able to be like, okay, like, is it going to be typing or is it going to be reading? The third one, or the last one, is something I noticed while I was on like previously on Twitter, currently on Blue Sky, but like seeing like other VTubers and VSonas like be able to, like, what's it called, like holds like fighting game tournaments or wrestling game tournaments. I'm like, I want, it would be fun to be a part of that. I wish you'd try crazy ASMR when the guy's dying or killed. Be like, oh, the what's it called? The ones where it's like ASMR of like a dude, like, what's it called? Having like a house fire or like a car crash. I think probably the funniest ones I saw of it were like the Wario ones, where it'd just be like, waha! And then you just hear this pile up and he's like, wah! I'm like, oh no. No, Wario. Why does it sound like hijinks when this happens? I heard it on a You Laugh, You Lose, and I'm like, I shouldn't be laughing this hard at Wario going through extreme peril. Or like ones where it's like Wario gets his hand caught in the door and it's like, ah! Oh, I missed. Let's see. The next slide. Okay, this is a shout out to Blasty. They made all of my beloved emotes are thanks to Blasty. But also these like really cute meme images. There is one more meme image, but that was like kind of like a toggle. The Kirby falling into the valley gif. I feel like that I remember seeing that with the what's it called? With the Kazuya Tekken reveal. Yeah, this is two of the memes. There was the one where it was the two buttons and it was Dr. Robotnik from the movie clicking the red button like. That's a really funny one. I wish to share it at some point, but I have to put the text on. This one is the Fred Durst one, where it's him pointing like with like his little hat, like it's just one of those days. But it has past the yaoi at the bottom. And then like the what's it called? The what's it called? The Wygina, like Venga Boys video. But these are all my the boom boom rat into the future. What furry friend does to knowledge. I was like, I discovered them maybe earlier this year, and I was like, okay, this is really cute. This little avatar is just like, hi, I'm Reggie, and I love guys, and I'm like, oh my baby, like, baby rat like furry. But my top five, let's see, these are my top games. I love 13 Sentinels. I love Killer 7. I love how weird, I love how esoteric and very like surreal and deep a lot of these like a lot of those two games are with regards to like just how much lore is just like baked into it and how many influences it wears on its sleeve. SMT5, I like got obsessed with this when it first came out in 2021. The point just reminds me of the poster, like America and when we need you. The I want you to I want you to pass the yaoi. No, it's because my head is like blocking the other pointing. I feel like anytime I think of the I want you poster, I also think of the Fire Emblem like Awakening poster that Frederick like commissioned for Crom, where he's like, I think it's like something where he has like a sword in one hand, but he's also shirtless. And Crom's just like, hey, about these posters, These are cool and all, but did you hang them up like everywhere? I love Fire Emblem. SMT5, I got obsessed with this in 2021. And like every year since then, I've been like hyper obsessed with it. Like it's been something I couldn't get enough of. Like me and my roommate Amana are just like we kind of had like a little bit of an SMT5 cult for a bit where we were just like, okay, like let's like get like people to get really super into SMT5. And we were kind of like truthers in the sense of like we know there's more story to this. You guys keep saying there's no story in SMT5, but we know there's going to be more in the horizon. And then Vengeance came out and it was like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you all had some. I knew you had that in you. You had that dog in you. But yeah, I love Awakening. Three Houses is really nice. I should play some of the older Fire Emblems because I started around like the 3DS section, and I know the GameCube ones are supposed to be real good. What's it called? Final Fantasy 6, 7, and 8. I love 6 definitely quite a bit, but 7 and 8 I love. Like I grew up with those, and I'm like, these are the dungeons that raised me. This is why I look like this. Also, Guilty Gear. I love fighting games so much. I remember it was difficult compiling this list, and I was like, should I put Street Fighter Third Strike? Or like, should I put like a lot of other Guilty Gears? And I'm like, you know what? The one I always return to, the one I always have extreme faith in, is X2 Accent Core plus R, which is the ossified version of X2. Man, sometimes I just crack that open just to be able to be like, you know what? Like, I have the itch. Like, I have some Bridget, Baiken, and Testament gameplay that I am desperate to get. Like, get that scratched. But Katamari Damacy I'm obsessed with. I love that game. I played both of them on stream. The backstory of how I ended up like this and be like, have you ever heard of the song Eyes on Me? By let's see. Sorry. I was like looking up. I was trying to remember. I remember Eyes on Me. What? Fei Wong, yes. The ossified gears. Cause what's it called? I have played way too much Strive. I got like I'm looking at like my record on like the PlayStation, and I have like almost about like 300 hours in. I'm at like 290. Just cause it's something that I would play on in the background while I'm bored. Like probably since like Testament came out. Because I love RPGs and visual novels. I especially love playing them on this channel because I love voice acting. I love putting on voices. And you're probably going to find that out when I start doing the Street Fighter stream a little bit later. But, what's it called? I got my visual novels in. I love to read those. Like fighting games are probably my kind of also the dungeons that raised me because I grew up on like Tekken and like Guilty Gear. So I'd probably say like the two formulative games growing up, like Tekken 5 and Guilty Gear X2. And I'm like, those are what help inspire me. I love indie games and puzzle games. I played one recently this year called Spirit Swap, and like that one was pretty awesome. This last part is actually, this one is like my guiltiest of guilty pleasures, like skateboarding games and sports games. Cause like I love Tony Hawk. I could do like probably like so many combos in that game. Also, with a heavy heart, within the past couple years, I got hooked on sports games again. I put way too many hours into like baseball games. That it's like semi embarrassing to talk about, but I'm like, look, there are VTubers that are like kind of baseball like kind of like influencers. So I'm like, you can be the miracle Raqna. You can also get into baseball. Like a lot of MLB. I also got pro Yaku spirits because I'm that addicted. I imported Japanese baseball game just so I can have more baseball. I also love soccer because of Blue Lock. Like, I was like, I'm going to play FIFA because I got hooked on Blue Lock and I need to scratch that itch. But I know that deep down, it would probably be a lot nicer to just play Mario Strikers instead. I think this is the last-ish one. Oh, sorry. But this one is not too much. This is mostly just for lore purposes. But sorry, that looks more saucy. But the main thing I want to get from this slide is that there is a fan name, and it is Rockstars, because I want everyone to feel like a rock star when they join my stream. But yes, what's it called? Oh no, shit. Shit. Ah. ah. But that's my main demonstration. What's it called? I also have. Let me see if I could pull this up on. What's it called here? Gameplay capture. Let's see if I can get this one zoomed in on, because this is gonna be what my schedule is gonna look like. What's it called this week? So tomorrow I'm going to have time off for Mother's Day, but on Thursday I'm going to get back into a date with death. But I'm going to start with the Beyond the Bet part. So instead of going through some of the, I went through the good ending and I went through part of like the what's it called, the murkier part. But on Thursday I want to actually get Beyond the Bet started so I can get a little bit like deeper into the story. Now Saturday I want I want to crack open Liza P, because what's it called? I want to see if my computer can handle it or if I can handle it. Because if not, I might have to switch to Devil May Cry. But I definitely think that what's it called? I want to see what Liza P is like. Sunday is going to be a new game because what's it called? The new Raito remaster is coming out. So I want to play the Raito Kuzunoha games on stream as part of my like new rollout. But yeah, these are my credits for those. I tried making my own new logo, and I'm gonna try to see if that works. But if not, there's gonna be quite a bit that starts getting filled in throughout the weeks. Because this is my current startup screen, but I do have an animation that's coming up. I also might try to see if I can get like a what's it called going. A what do you consider it? Oh, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. I'm like, what was the other thing? So I have an animation that's coming up here, and then I have, I'm not sure what else. Oh yeah, later in the month, I think I'm going to be taking part in a charity stream that Red Vaporeon's doing for Minecraft. So there's going to be a Saturday down the line in June where it won't be Liza P, but next week I at least want to try it. Now, since I've gotten through most of my like kind of, I guess, kind of rundown, like this is going to be the part where I start to turn on my games. So I'm going to be playing some Street Fighter 6. Now, what's it called? If you gotta be anywhere, if you gotta do anything for the day, like what's it called? You're able to hop out at any point, and what's it called? Make sure you're staying safe and taking every precaution you can. But if you're gonna be hunkering down for a bit longer, I'm going to be playing some Street Fighter 6 because the Elena DLC just came out, and I love Elena. She like when I played Third Strike, like a lot of the reason I really fucked with Third Strike was because like Elena was just such a fun character. She just had this really fun kind of like sort of like rhythm based kind of like what's it called? Like kind of character to her where she was like you gotta kind of feel like sort of like the aura in the air and be able to kind of build like your own rhythm from it. But also just kind of very curious and wanting to travel about the world. And then like all of the times that like you would see her and other stuff, like she would have like the coolest kind of like what's it called? She'd have the coolest developments. Like I'm just like completely like floored and ecstatic that she has a what's it called? That she has like a bond with Akuma. But I'm gonna be right back a sec. Cause I'll be starting the game, but I'm gonna be putting on an ad again. What's it called? If you want to, what's it called? Get anything to block it, or if you're already blocking it, keep on blocking it. It's like, but I'm going to be right back and make sure I hit this so it doesn't interfere with too much. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm on. Oh, no, there we go. All right. What is it called? Raqna's been updated to look as if he is, what's it called? What is it? I guess with my 2.0. I do have to get this hat off because what's it called? I remember having it on for the Elena stream. No, for Mai. They got Mai Sheer and Nui there. Actually, what is this background? Oh, it's because I haven't updated it since what's it called? Like 2023. I'm like, I need Pop Team Epic here. What are you talking about? How am I doing anything else except for having Pop Team Epic like merch and theming for everything? Let's see. Let's get this off a bit. Because this is not needed. I wonder if there's... There we go. That's been removed. Here we go. What are the little extensions? There's a Chipotle burrito. There's this. We got some sushi. I like the chocolate. So I'm carrying a giant chocolate with me. I don't know this guy. Let me actually get the sound on a bit, because I don't know if this is too quiet. Come on, it's okay. Actually, while I'm here, let me do a smidge of shopping. Not too much, but what's it called? I kind of double dipped and bought like Street Fighter for PlayStation 2. So, oh, I already bought the ones I wanted. Okay, the skins I wanted. 6, 9, and 10. Good. Let's see. One fateful day. Here's the one. This is actually, before I start, I need to buy some drinks. We've blocked off this section. Oh, that's despairing. I have to go back to the normal one just to buy energy drinks. It's so much time. Let's see. Alright, let's go. You need to go over here because they sell them at E Honda's restaurant. I still get a little paranoid about these cars. I'm like, are these going to hit me at some point? Because I thought that of like Yakuza 7. I was like at first like, I'm going to cross the road as, what's it called? As Kasuga Ichiban, and no one's going to mess with me. And then like a car just ran me down. I'm like, oh, they can do that here. Let's see. Okay, I'm well stocked. Okay, time to get my booty back over here. Okay, now it's down to Elena's story section. Now, a lot of the reason to do this is so that you can unlock the second outfit without having to what's it called? Use like real life currency. Let's see where I have to go. Oh. Huh. Oh, here it is. Alright. Anike. Hey there. Hello, my friend. I have exciting news to share. Starting today, direct fights. I mean, direct fights too, but direct flights to Kenya are now available. Our airport just never traveled to Kenya? What airport is in Metro City that doesn't travel to other countries? Metro City and Kenya are now connected with a single ticket. Take one and go see for yourself. It's all part of a promotion we're holding to celebrate. Kenya is a wonderful place with much to love, so please go have a great time. Let's see. Do they want me to immediately go to Kenya? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I feel like some of the music is a little bad in Street Fighter, but like I feel like it kind of grows on me a bit. A little cornball, but it's fun kind of cornball. Oofy. I guess this is the introduction. It's like I brought like a giant like what's it called? Like chocolate bamboo shoot. What if it melts? If it melts by the fire. Man, what kind of microplastics are preventing that from melting? Oh, the star of the show. Forget about me. This is all about Elena. You're the true goat. Shall we dance? Wait, did I leave it on Japanese or English? It's like I did a smidge of research. And what's it called? For Elena, it's awesome because like her Japanese voice is Saki Fujita, who does the voice bank for Hatsune Miku. But her English dub is like Sheva from RE5. Yay! Oh. I was like, I can't. Part of me can't wait. Part of me can't wait. Part of me can't wait until the RE5 remake comes around, because I really loved Sheva. It'd be awesome if we could get a bit more of, I guess, her involvement in a lot of the stuff. I feel like a lot of fans were like begging for it. Even the animals want to go, yeah. Let's see, Merchant Hawker. Whatever has brought us together in this moment, I give thanks to it. So, ready to get buying? So we have chicken and veggie stir fry. We got hearty stew and a tangine pot. We got boba tea, a spicy meatloaf containing a mixture of raisins, almonds, and other dried fruit. In a rich flavor, fresh baked butterfly, butterfee. I feel like this is buttery aroma. Makes a great family dish. Yeah, boba tea's really good. I went to a place that had like a buffet of like an assortment of like African like cuisine. There's like one particular African dish I really love. It's kind of like a side item like called fufu. And it's like sort of like a starch. It's like kind of like a almost like a semi-sweet starch, I believe. But it was so nice. My friends got through the whole RE5, done RE6, got one for the almost quick time event. RE5 hated so much. Yeah, the RE5 like quick time events were pretty rough because it was something where they were very sparingly. It was something where they kind of surprised you because they didn't do too many, but the ones that did like threw you off so much. You're like, oh, you mean I have to redo this entire section just to be able to pass this like quick time event and hope that I remember the reflexes for it. This next one is ugali. A plate of ugali made of flour and served with a helping of rich stew. Smush the ugali and use it to scoop up the stew, or dip it in. The choice is yours. Do I actually have health that I need to, I have nothing to take care of. Actually, there are sandals that I could probably buy. Sandals? Yes. I played like a little bit of this on console. Are any of these fine? No, I already kind of juiced up the one I have at the moment. Alright. A girl with white hair. You talking about Elena? She's a passionate girl determined to become a veterinarian. She never forgets her tribe's pride, and during ceremonies, she performs incredible dances. Oh. What's the matter, my friend? You look like you saw a ghost. You saw a white-haired girl dancing in the moon? I see. And you saw Elena. This is the thing where I'm like, I did play a little bit of this, but I think the big problem is that there's so much back and forth between Kenya and Metro City that you're like really racking up those frequent flyer miles. But the thanks I get for it is just constantly spending as many of these tickets. It doesn't come with the same benefits as frequent flyer miles. I thought your character walking bare feet because the yellow sandals kind of far mixed with the pie. It does kind of blend in a bit. Hey, give that back! Somebody stop that thief! Be like, it's a good thing that the tickets are fairly cheap. Let's see. What's the funniest way of doing this? The E-Honda fly. Oh yeah, because I still have... Oh, jeez. I forgot how my played. There we go. Up. Oh jeez. Exactly how much did I... What are my skills? I completely messed up. I don't know what abilities I have. Sometimes the faces look a little scary. Like when my character emotes, he has like the weirdest like right into the it's like head directly in butt. Wu Bao, you're a lucky guy, Pete. Come on, take it easy. Just a moment of weakness. Promise. Here, take it. Alright, Narumi.
I'm saved!
You got my bag. Thank you so much. The stuff in there's worth diamonds. At least that's what my best friend seems to think. Huh? You serious? It's completely empty. Where'd they all go? My samples. I had all kinds. Every single one of them's gone. Ray needs to reload the fight data. Yeah, because this is, oh no. There we go. What are my moves? Okay. I can throw a fan. I can do Tensho kicks. Do I have to do Tensho kicks? I suppose. There's this one. Oh, that's there. Oh, sumo headbutt, spinning bird kick. Is there other ones I could feasibly do? I think I would rather have the, what's it called? The Ken move. The Tatsumaki Sen Pyukaku. And then sumo headbutt. Time for round 2 with that guy. I just know that there's probably going to be a lot more dudes, because in Metro City, everyone wants to pick a fight with you. Not one move there being called amnesia, and it's like, I already have that move acquired. It's just in my brain instead of my moves. Welcome to Pet Palooza. So many have gathered to show off their furry little friends. It's a little event to set up our new connection with Kenya. Have fun and enjoy. Wait, because your airport finally allowed flights to Kenya, people are just able to bring their pets to the park. As if you couldn't already bring your pets to the park. I mean, I guess we'll find out soon enough why. It's my cat. Let's get a. I need to get a picture with this black cat, because in real life I have a cat named Prudence who is also a black cat. So I'll be taking a few pictures of them. Let's see. There we go. Oh, I don't think there's a. I think I have to take it with my actual like ID. Wait, who's the guy? Why is the guy in the back moving? Ta-da! Like, hit me up with the deets. Oh man, I think I have a date later. Sorry. The faces are so ugly. I'm gonna show you how ugly the faces are. Princess Prudence is in Street Fighter. Yes. My dear Prue Prue. I named her, me and my roommate named her Prudence for 2 reasons. One, because there was a character from The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina named Prudence. And from Charmed, the TV show, one of the main characters' names is Prudence, which is Prue. Sorry, I feel like even as beautiful as you can make your model, in any cutscenes or like anything, like they're always going to look like they're like heavily constipated. See, people are bringing lions to the park. Not full blue face because the mods are wrong. Oh. Roar! Roar! Oh no, this guy actually wants to pick a fight with me. That's not cool. Nilo. There we go. Nilo. I was about to call him Nilo, like Nico, like Nico Bellic.
Not bad.
I thought if I channeled the power of a lion, I could win, but you have defeated me this day. For your valiance, please accept this award. It's what you've been searching for all along. A lion sample. Container full of animal dung, full of drool samples for Narumi's research. Oh. That's what they meant by samples. I honestly thought it would just be hair. Honestly, I thought it would just be fur, like the samples they were asking for. But they're like, no. We gotta make this a little nasty. Careful with this one. She's a cutie for sure. But she has a nasty habit of flinging around some nasty stuff. See that wall over there? That's exactly what I mean. And that's exactly what you think it is. Fresh from the source. You know what I mean. No. Part of this side mission is scraping poop from a wall. Damn. This is for you, Elena. I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for Elena. Oh, it's on this wall. Some of this. Okay. Oh, the patch. Oh, man. Oof. There's a dog commander. I need to see what this dog commander's outfit is. This is army dog. The command dog. You know. ACAB includes command dog. Oh, you don't want to talk. Something tells me command dog's poops aren't part of this. Damn, that's scary as heck. That authoritative dog. Damn, what kind of full-on samples? I wonder if the 3-1 is for research. Because no, Elena wants to be a veterinarian. And that, like, part of, like, her research is being able to do samples. Does this dog have a... Oh, I thought it was a mohawk. I was about to be like, man, this command dog has a mohawk. Y'all aren't that fun. Y'all aren't like... We put a little, like, mohawk costume on. Okay, how do you get up on this? Oh, wait a second. I think I know. Is it up here? Let's see. Yeah, what's it called? Dog overseer. This dog needs to make sure I'm not being lazy with my workout. Okay. Let's do sumo headbutt. Please, yes. The platforming is so jank in this game. They're like, we want you to suffer. Because suffering builds character. Okay. There's the monkey dome. Great. Alright, 2 down. Brunetta. Oh, these are bowls. Hello, Yandere-san. How's it going? Yes, it is a new model, and it's one that has a couple eye colors. What's it called? My blush and my sadness are still there. Oh, sorry, Brunetta. What? You need bovine samples of something, you say? I saw someone packing fresh bull dung into a barrel. I wonder what they need it for. Wait. This is rummaging through the trash. Ugh. I'm collecting stool samples for Elena of Street Fighter, so that she may be able to teach me how to do capoeira. Okay. What kind is this? Gag-inducing. You made me collect garbage juice. Video game, why? Homa. Oh, hello. You came at the perfect time. Could I please ask you to take a picture for me and my darling here? People always pull out their cameras when they see us, but I realized I had no pictures of my own. Okay, let's walk a little bit. Wait, oops. This is for mission mode. Alright, we're taking a picture of you and this elephant. Your pet elephant. That's a beautiful picture. Thank you so much. Now then, did you need something? An elephant sample? Certainly can get that for you. Just wait one moment. Where'd you pull that from? Here's your elephant sample. Not sure why you need it, but I hope you cherish it as much as I cherish this picture. Like, I hope this has sentimental meaning for you. Alright. Jackie, he has a horse. Alright, Jackie, how are you gonna give me this sample?
Hey.
You need some kind of sample from my horse? How about an imaginary horse race? There's 1,000 per zenny. Just try it, guess the winner.
Alright, let's see. This is a lot better than the Jackass number 2 method, so this will work just as fine. Even better.
Alright then, pick a horse. By the way, conditions on the track today are weather clear, distance 3,000 meters, track turf, track condition good.
Man, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Ken, Ryu, Jay, or Kimberly? Let's see. Perhaps. Let's cheer for Kimberly. Let's get one for the girls.
Well,
Let's get this race on its way. Do-do-do-do-do. Welcome to Metro Racetrack. And now the horse is entering the gate. Oh, Knockout Ken looks a little uneasy. Settling down now. They're ready, and they're off.
hey.
In the lead's Jammin' Jay, followed by Knockout Ken, kicking Kimberly, and bringing up the gears, Rockin' Ryu. Jammin' Jay extends his lead about 2 lengths. Knockout Ken's chasing close behind. Kicking Kimberly's maintaining a pace. Rockin' Ryu's gradually catching up. Approaching halfway is Jammin' Jay slowly. Rockin' Ryu, Knockout Ken neck and neck. Kicking Kimberly remains in the back as they head in the final corner. The final stretch. 3 Norses neck to neck as Jammin' Jay holding on to take the win. And here comes Kicking Kimberly from the back with incredible speed. Now in the lead is Jammin' Jay, Rockin' Ryu in second. And here comes Kicking Kimberly. Will she take the lead? Will she take the lead?
Impressive.
There she goes! Kicking Kimberly crosses the finish line. Trailing behind Jim and Jay, rocking Ryu, and Knockout Ken. So how was that? Exhilarating, huh?
Well,
Regardless, I've had my fun, so here you go. These are the samples you want. I wonder if I could use that to learn about how a horse is feeling. I think I'll dig into this some more. I'm gonna examine this horse's poop to be able to understand them. Oh man, I need throat coat for that. Alright, we got fox and bull left over. What is this one? That is nothing. I do see a marker on this side, so let's see what this is. Oh, that might be it. A bull sample? That's bullshit. Sorry. Alright, Darina. I hope I don't challenge anyone to a fight. What? You want a fox sample? Can't imagine what you need for it. But it's not like I'm gonna do anything with this stuff. I'll trade it for you for a small Blankachan doll. Blankachan. Small Blankachan doll. My little girl here loves playing with them. Thanks, as promised, here's my end of the deal. Oh, I had it ahead of time, nice. Alright, we got fox sample. Now we know exactly. Okay. We have to do this. We have to get this out of the way. What does the fox say? Maybe. Sorry. You're gonna find as you go along that I'm just someone who just can't help themselves when it comes to just having a laugh, having a larf. Oh, this is gonna be ass. Because they put the teleport like right where the actual goal is. So sometimes you'll just click on the actual goal instead of the, what's it called? The fast travel. That's a real problem, especially in this one. When, what's it called? These douches. Sorry, but you can't go through during Petapalooza. You block off the road because there's a, what's it called? Is this just the way that like all of like the more exotic animals go through? There is no reason to block off the street for a, what's it called? For an event in the park on the opposite side of this map. Wow. The fox. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how many samples you've collected. You're really just gonna give them to me for free? That's the name of the game.
You did well.
Thank you so much. Now I'll be able to help Elena. Do you possibly know Elena already? She seems strong. Oh, she's beautiful. That's certainly true, but it sounds like you really haven't met her yet. Here, I'll give these back to you. Give them to Elena. I'm sure you'll get off to a good start. Alright, time 2. Right. Yeah, they blocked off an entire street block. Because they're like, you can only like fast travel to here and here, because those are the only places you'll need for this specific like DLC quest. But of course they put Narumi right over here. So if you have any quest involving her, she just completely blocks it. The most unhelpful. Alright. Let's once again fly to, what's it called? To Kenya. I wonder what the Metro City airport is like. Like, what kind of restaurants they got? Oh, part 2 of the cutscene. Wingman, yeah. Oh! That's an awful face. Oh! He looks so tuckered out. That's like an angry video game nerd, like. Oh, this is the English. They both sound very similar to the Third Strike. Oh, it's Ugo. Yeah. They really don't do.
Good job there. You know you're pretty light on your feet. But I wonder, what got them so agitated? Ah! I think I know. You really
You really smell like shit.
need a shower.
Ah! Why are you smelling? I mean, your pits smell nice, but like, you know you have stool samples on you. Well, I am unsure if I should call you my student. I am more than happy to teach you my style of fighting. From one friend to another, of course. Alright, I actually know how to play with Elena, so what's it called? If not Elena, your character, Tim, would not make it. A hippo bite is no joke. I love watching videos of, like, hippos eating watermelons. And it's like, ah. It's like, what's it called? It's scary stuff. It looks like you're like, you see them eating a watermelon and you're like, your most morbid thought comes out and you're like, damn, what if that was my head? And you're like, look, don't think about that. Only think about how cute it is that this watermelon is being, like, bitten. Damn, I heard Lupa was sniffing Rover, too. I'm like, oh no. Is that boy smell? To go boy crazy. Alright, let's get this settled. Cause you needs Elena style. Beats, 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 beats in my head. Let's see, what are we working with? Let's do Tatsumaki's stretch wheel. Rhino horn. Let's do sumo headbutt. And I think, what are ones? Tensho kicks, maybe spinning bird kick would be nice. Let's see what other things. Yeah, that'd be fine. This is a good setup. Yes, the morbid thoughts popping in, just be like, that better not. It's like, it better be quick if it hurts. Let's see. You notice how tall I am. Everyone in the Majibu tribe is fairly tall in stature. Unfortunately, that makes finding a proper fitting uniform difficult when I was studying abroad. But my friends altered my uniform, so it fits like a glove. Thanks to my friends, I looked cute as a button.
Hey,
Feel the raw power of nature with all your senses? See? Your body starts moving on its own, right? Our traditional dance is born from this very connection with nature. For us, Vipoko is a symbol of strength, truly embodying the essence of a powerful animal. Man, this chocolate is shiny, like far right. Like, I thought that was like, what's it called, like smudges. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm like, this is very shiny. It looks like there's like smudges on it, but it's actually just like the glare. I'm like, damn. That's why when we exalt to someone for their strength, we sometimes say they're like a hippo. Okay. I don't think there's anything to do here.
hey,
The harshness of nature gives us strength, while the blessings give us healing. If you're looking for strength, throw yourself into nature's embrace. If you're looking for strength, just, what's it called? Jump into a very cold lake. Alright, let's go back and forth. I'm gonna deal with this song. Alright. Wait a second. There has to be goals. Oh, wait a second. I know what it is. I'm so busy. I need to pick fights with people, because I think that the next part of the mission is being able to, what's it called? Like, get, like, Elena's level way, way up. She is currently at rank 1. I guess if I start fighting the authorities, then maybe I'll be able to, what's it called, level up very quickly. Sorry, but you can't go through to your pet palooza. That's why we fought. There we go, rank 2. Alright, Tina. No. Let's see. Because there's like level 16 and 17 here. So it really is just getting into a fight with police officers to level up. Just keep on running up to them for fights. Come on. Up. Come on, let's do this. What? So come on, don't take too long. We're at star rank up for level 3. Oh wait, no. Where's anything? Up. Oh, I can't go further there. Oh, blocked off of here, but there's no one really. Oh, Nakamura was. Okay. That means I have to like fight 10 people. Yikes. Kusaktuk almanuk. Yeah, please. Just start cursing in Arabic. Khoralik. Oh, you're level 17. Come on. One of y'all have to give me like enough experience to be able to get past this. I feel bad just like picking fights with random people. I'll be right back a second. I have a call. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, where is everything? There we go. I am back, and I am over here. There we go. What's it called? I am having to figure out how to be able to trigger this side quest. But I think it's, what's it called? I think I have to level up quite a lot as far as my, as far as my rank up with Elena as my master. The mime, of course. Level 19, that's quite a bit. Blah. Blah. Alright, level 5, that's decent. Actually, I could pick a fight with everyone in this crowd. Let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, missed. Okay. Issa, Joe. Oh. I do have one more. I have another call. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. What's it called? Just making Father's Day plans. Come on, don't hit me with the wrench. Don't hit me with the wrench. Never mind, gone. There we go. Ow. I ran into that one. I'm sorry. Let's see. Red Adam. Let's see Stephanie. You're like level 18, so maybe you might yield something. So I think it's like leveling up to 10, but that also means having to pick fights with like 10 people. That's an exhausting way to live, Raqna. Six. Okay, Dylon, Gary, Steve. There we go. Boosh. I wonder if there's like an item. That would be pretty cool if there was an item where I could boost it. Let's see. Key items. Another thing of fighting the authorities. Yeah, that's a blood-curdling scream. Okay, Naomi. That's level 17. It's like... on. Come on. Alright, where is other people? There we go, Kenzie Wyatt, level 19. That's actually pretty high. Come on. Give a little something. How is the mime more qualified to fight me than, like, Metro City's law enforcement? No wonder why, like, all of the biker gangs are so huge here. Sorry, you can't drive here during Petapalooza. You cannot have anything during Petapalooza. You can't go over to, what's it called, get pizza from that one place. I'm sorry, Rachel. We're almost there. I can feel almost being 7. Maybe on the other side of the map, there's gonna be people that actually, like, put up a fight. Like, give me scarier dudes to fight. Mario, you're 17. Let's go. Let's see. Ramon, you're not gonna let me buy clothes? If there's gonna be one thing you guys notice about me, is that usually when it comes to games, like, I'm always obsessed with the fashion I can do. I become like an instant fashionista the moment the game gives me an option. There are times when I did Pokemon streams and I'd just be like, I need to, like, find all of the clothes I can acquire. There we go. That's level 25. There we go. Let's start picking on people my own what's it called? My own weight class. A lot of these are ridiculously one-sided. I need pain in the butt matches more. And I know that the World Tour mode is a pain in the butt. Alright, Nilo. If I just fight all of these people's, like, all of these pet owners. Up. I actually don't remember if I picked out special moves. Ah. Okay, level 8. We're getting there. These pet owners are the ones that are actually, like, really beefed up. Let's fight Cowboy Jackie. This ain't Texas. Man, shout out to anyone who's able to get to the Cowboy Carter concert. I hear a lot of people really liked it. Also, shout out to everyone who beat me in getting, like, Lady Gaga Mayhem tickets. It's like, I saw them and I was like, oh, like, this is, like, expensive. I don't got that money. What? Come on, level 9. No, you're level 16. But I'm challenging you out of principle. Alright. I'm on level 9. I know that was a much weaker enemy. Okay, level 19. This is gonna be a more formidable opponent. At least I'm getting a lot of ink. I don't quite like this victory pose. It looks like, what's it called? Raqna is like inching closer to people, and I'm like, yo, keep your distance, Raqna. Oh, roll! That's the Mega Man character. Sorry, roll. Yeah, like, keep away from people. Alright, Tanchai. Let's get it. Give me a star rank, Man, I'm like right there. Gotta disrupt command dogs like regimen. There we go, 9. Alright. Let's kick this guy while he's working out. Because what's it called? Then he'll be like really tuckered out. He won't be ready to fight. It's also a bit of a trap because what's it called? You think that they're like exhausted, but they're actually just like warming up. Oh, it's scary. Let me run an ad just to make it a little less painful. Having to grind this. Kobushide. Alright, Kobushide, let's go. Kobushide. In this Kobu City. Okay, that's 15, that's 17. Brunetta, that's low. Fred is a lot higher. Where's Fred? Let's challenge Homa. Challenge everyone with the pets. Man, there's a lot of slowdown. I didn't expect that. Just a shin kick. Just a little toe kick. Alright. Okay, where are the crowds? There's Monique. She has level 18. Gregory, there we go. Danger! What's the danger? What danger have I gotten myself into? Oh, I didn't see it, whatever it was. It's like, danger, your game is going to lag. What's more like what? Like, man, that's what this, what's it called, was missing. That's what this Petapalooza was missing. Violence. You guys shouldn't be gathering around here taking photos of violence. But me picking fights with people at the park. Danger, your game wants to eat your frames. It's feeling a little peckish. There we go. Wait, what is this one? Wall jump. I don't know how to do wall jump. I'm a baka. I don't. There's some mechanics that are a little difficult. Wall jump. There's no walls. There is a wall over in the back, but that's not what they're talking about. Let's see. I'm starting to get more frantic and feral. I'm like, there has to be more higher level people. I'm not here to pick on folks. There we go. Tamis. This guy looks scary. Let's do this. You can't even push this guy in the lake. That is one thing I wish that the game let you do. Just knock a dude into the lake. That's why we need more Soul Calibur. I know Virtua Fighter is gonna come out soon. I can't wait for that. Oh, it's Mob Psycho. Oh wait, no. It's not Mob Psycho. It looks like Mob Psycho a bit. Damn. Dorina. Let's see. Dorita. All right. 10. Okay, we're here. I have to endure this endure this journey again. Okay. All right, Elena. Now that the beastly smell around you has disappeared, I want to show you a special training routine. It involves fighting Viboko, hippopotamus. They're usually very friendly, but when they get aggressive, they're the fiercest animals around. But there is a way to get them to release this aggression in a safe way. And it can double as training for you. Isn't that nice? If you'd like to try for yourself, speak to Atiambo. Let's see, let's speak to Atiambo.
Hi.
Hello there. Did Elena tell you about my Kiboko challenge? You'll have to beat me while avoiding a Kiboko. Alright. Oh! Oh no. This is where it gets a little messy. Do I have that? No, I don't think I unlocked that just yet. Oh! I should probably take this. Another one. The NPCs are relentless. Yeah, how did that hit me? Actually, I could probably just use these. Use more items. Oh. All right. Silver earrings.
Good job.
I'm impressed. Most people are so scared they can barely move a muscle. What's that? You've dealt with a raging bull before. Well, now I see how you were able to stay so calm.
Hello.
How'd it go? Did you feel the strength of the wild? Nature's exceedingly strong. You can feel it in the land and its creatures. It's a good thing to keep in mind as you train. Alright, we got some Elena wallpaper.
Right, right.
So Narumi, the girl who gave you the samples, she's actually my best friend. She'd be called a bestie, I suppose.
Actually,
I asked a few of my friends to send me some animal samples. Yeah, the PCs have no chill and no mercy. They hit so hard. You have to constantly patch yourself up with items. Or else, like, what's it called? It just goes through your health bar like it's nothing. You should have seen how they reacted when they realized a sample meant excrement.
I knew it.
Haha. But I suppose I should have expected it. Narumi really didn't seem to mind, though. She's been sending me every little sample she could find.
Trophies.
She even brought some kawaii wrapping paper, too. Do you know kawaii? It means cute in Japanese.
Correct.
Mhm. Isn't that a wonderful friend?
Sure.
Okay, allow me to teach you a technique. I look forward to seeing how you use it. Mhm. It's like, let's see, let's use that. All right. Meteor volley. Let's do Hokyusen. There we go. Oh, there's nothing there. What's the voice of nature, really? I know that you know. Yes, I have felt it around me ever since I was small. But as it's always present, I never thought about what it was. Not even once. But perhaps it's not an actual voice in the sense that you think of it. How animals sense things and scurry about, the scent of the wind, and how the trees absorb water to grow.
Actually,
The things we normally do, we don't notice. The things that we normally do not notice are the messages from nature. And us humans obtain the wisdom of nature, unaware of the voices speaking with us. If you ever have a chance, perhaps you should try to sense the voice around you.
now then.
Are you ready to dance? Let's begin. I gotta fight my trainer. Or my master. Damn, I'm doing way too good. I know that the level is like 25, so this is kind of a bit more of a breeze than I thought. I guess also because I've gotten pretty used to how Elena plays. Not... Oh. Ah. Oh, jeez. Man, this is like, come on, come on, come on. There's so much blocking. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. We got something. Oh, hydrate.
You did well. As you can see,
My fighting style is called capoeira. It's a traditional martial art that comes from Brazil.
actually,
My tribe has a sacred dancing ritual, and it's quite similar to ginga, which is the fundamental footwork used in capoeira.
now then.
My brother Marcus took notice of that and decided to travel to study capoeira. When he came back, he taught me everything. I always loved running around and dancing ever since I was a kid. But I really synced up with the rhythm of capoeira.
Right.
It was like I was born to perform it. But you know what? There are stories that capoeira was influenced by African culture.
Well,
You never know. Maybe my ancestors had a hand in its creation somehow.
oh yes.
Next time, let's battle together. Call upon me when you're in need. Alright, let's see. This is that new unlock. Let's get Musta. Up. Oh, I have to choose it from here. Wait. Choose it from here?
Right.
Do you see the stone gate over there? It's a place that has a special meaning to the tribes that live around this area. Once a year, when the full moon is there, we gather and dance in honor of the moons, the gods of the moon and earth. So those samples I requested from Narumi, I'm working to ensure they arrive safely.
Got a second?
However, I must advise against copying what transpired in Metro City. It may be for science, but you mustn't carry around excrement in your pockets.
Okay then.
Try this technique, I'm sure it will suit you well. Will do. Let's see. Okay. Wait, what did that replace? Scratch wheel, Tetsumaki, sumo. Rhino horn is already there. Tensho kick, spinning bird kick, somersault. Amnesia. I think it might be spinning bird kick. Shall we train together once more? No. I don't want to fight. Let me actually see something. I do wonder if I have to. Wait, there's somebody. Oh, Narumi.
Hey.
How are you and Elena getting along? I'd love to hang out with her, but I've got something I need to take care of first. I need to do an interview with a man who supposedly only speaks with his muscles. That's a big problem because I'm not well acquainted with muscle-to-muscle communication. Alright, Mr. Muscle. Oh.
Thank you.
Can you help me out? Okay, I'll tell you my question for Mr. Muscle, and you interpret them for me.
Yeah.
Of course, Mr. Muscle prefers to be addressed in the language of muscle. Once he's given you his response, tell me what he said.
Hey, you.
What is the reason for your fine establishment, Macho Gym, and why is it so successful? Oh. Oh. I like how it's like, find out why this gym is so expensive, so special, and it's like, it's because, what's it called? I can beat the crap out of everyone. Oh, I need to heal up. It's like, if I feel like a lot of this misunderstanding would be cleared up if muscles were just, if we could just pose and not fight. There we go, we got something. Very interesting. So, seeing a growing interest in overdrive moves, you pivoted your business to offering courses on them. In addition, you've also received widespread praise for your customers regarding your highly personalized regimens. Truly fascinating details.
Now then.
Next, you tell me about your love life. Wait a second, Narumi. Mr. Muscle experiences things through physical, like, personal connections. You are aware, Narumi, what this entails. Tell me about your love life. What do you want me to do with him? I mean, I only just met him. What are you talking about? Narumi, this is a little too soon. This is a little too close. Narumi. Okay. If I must, Mr. Muscle, I can teach you a few things about love. So if you want to show me quick. Oh, it's a fight. Oh, this isn't what I wanted from grabs. This isn't the kind of hands-on intimacy I was expecting. And I'm honestly a little disappointed. Tough love, I suppose. There we go. Very interesting. So you've tried approaching the person you're interested in for a few different angles, but you can't quite get past their guard. And whenever you see an opening to make a move, they counter with something completely unexpected. Truly fascinating details. Not like, through this fight I learned that you actually have no love life. I'm sorry, Mr. Muscle, for making you feel bad. No wonder why he wanted to fight me. Because you reminded him of his single woes. Let's change topics. In your opinion, what is true strength? He just starts kicking the shit out of me. Up. Let's use a few items. Up. Alright, we got it. Let's do this. Very interesting. The ability to learn and grow from any experience, whether sweet or bitter. How inspiring. Truly fascinating details.
Don't disappoint.
Very interesting. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you for your time.
Saved.
I think that concludes the interview. Now I'm going to hang out with Elena. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Muscle. Well then, have a pleasant day. Goodbye. Alright, what's up next? Let's see. Oh, I gotta fly to Kenya again. Blah. I'm gonna mute this a second, because what's it called? I feel like only I should have to endure the... what's it called? The spiritual, lyrical, miracle, like... genre of hip-hop. The hype beast, jams. I hope I don't have to fight Elena again. I might have to. Shall we train together once more? To spar with my master. It's like this one is just gonna be win or lose. If it's a win, that's pretty cool. If it's a lose, I can deal with that. Oh shit. Come on. Blah. Blah. I feel like I could have done way better with it. Alright, let's get this. Blah. Oh, jeez, there's a lot of grabs. Wow, this... It's like, alright, I need just a smidge of something. Let's get maybe a medium. Nothing too major. Oh yeah, I'm getting my butt beat. Oh, there we go. Oh, Narumi's here. You've gotten so much stronger.
Hey, you.
Thank you for everything at Metro City. Because of you, I was able to come and see Elena again. I hear that you're learning about fighting from people all over the world, and now Elena's teaching you as well. Elena also has friends from all over the world, so maybe you two aren't so different after all. But anyways, Raqna Rocca. My name's Narumi. I'm Elena's friend. Nice to meet you. Here's another technique for you. A steady pace wins the race. Even I didn't learn everything all at once. When I was younger, I traveled abroad to study. Isn't traveling wonderful? You bet it is. You know, we're very much alike. I love the vast spaces found in Africa and the feeling of its wind on my face the most. But whenever I travel around and look up to the sky and think about how we're all connected, from the busy streets of a big city to the calm but powerful trees in Africa, it really makes the journey so much satisfying. And battling people from all walks of life with different languages, hair, and skin colors. That's another big reason why I love traveling. I really hope I can find the joy of traveling in my own unique way.
Speaking of which,
So, you're on a journey, yes? Have you ever traveled to Japan? When I was in high school, I was in Japan as an exchange student for a time. Oshogatsu, Ohanami, Bonodori. Japan has a ton of fun things to do year-round, but most importantly, I made a ton of new friends. See, this is where I remember specifically, like, the manga that came with Ibuki. Or the Ibuki manga. A freeze frame of your character and jump. I imagine it's probably really funny. But I remember the Ibuki, like, Street Fighter manga, where, like, Elena was a transfer student, and, like, Makoto, like, really hated her for no reason. So I'm like, is that girl in, like, the top, like, on the second to the left, like, is that Ibuki? Or are these just random girls aside from Narumi here? They even traveled to Africa to visit me as part of their graduation trip. They stopped by my home and I introduced them to my family, served them some homemade meals. We sang and danced from evening till dawn. We even went on a trip together to hang out by the pool. I'll never forget those days. It was so much fun. Now everyone's chasing their dreams. It's a little sad we can't hang out like the good old days, but we'll always remain my best friends. I'm not a picky eater at all, but nothing beats my mom's home cooking. I get cravings for her food all the time. I especially love the days when she cooks up sukuma wiki with meat. She says it only adds a bit of salt to it, but there's nothing that compares to her style.
no.
I've met so many people through fighting, but the person who's left the biggest impression on me is a man known as Akuma. I'm in the Akuma endings. Everyone is so terrified of him, and yes, he can be a little scary because of how strong how strong he is.
However,
But I feel like he's taught me many lessons. Okay, time to get back to, what's it called? The States. Hey. Hey. Alright, let's see. One more trip. Hopefully. For more info. Oh, they only let you play it if you became Manon student. What about evenings? Oh, there is something this evening. Eek. What's that loud scream? Oh no, the cops are gonna block it. Yeah, I don't know why a cop blocked this, because I could buy things from here. I guess that's why. They didn't want things to be convenient. Help! My poor Monshari was kidnapped or monkey-napped. A group came screaming to free her, grab her, and ran off. They zoomed off so quickly, I have no idea where they went. I got the details. I'm Carlos Miyamoto, protector of the peace in Metro City. That's right, just like Mayor Hagar. I'll bring swift justice to anyone who dares disrupt our peaceful city. In the meantime, you go search for Monshari. Alright, let's see. Oh, there we go. Animal extremist. Hey, what are you staring at? You looking for Monshari? Well, this ain't her, so scram. How do you know my name? Ha! What's it to ya? Anyway, I got places to be, so get out of here. Man, this is the plot of Pokemon Black and White with the push to free the animals.
Hey, you.
You again? I thought I told you to get lost. Here, let's make a deal. You lend me a hand with this job, I'll tell you where Monshari is. That hippo ain't no pet. It was relocated against its will.
How it goes.
So hear me out. Do Meaningpo a favor by beating up this schmuck and freeing him from captivity. Wait. What is hold up a second? Yeah. These people say they're gonna take my hippo and return him. What's their deal? They don't even know where his home is. Give me a hand and protect my buddy, would you? I guess I'll protect the animals. Because I don't think these people really know where what's it called, where the hippo was. If anyone's gonna be able to return the hippo, it'd probably be the person that owns them. I'll have to make sure they're responsible though. God, I am getting my butt kicked. Alright, Tamus, you're gonna have to promise to return that hippo though. I don't know where you're keeping it, but it's probably not somewhere where it's able to thrive and drink, like, water.
Blows.
No matter what you do, I'll never give up Monshari. I can't agree with her methods, but I guess she's right. I shouldn't keep my little buddy in a place like this. I'll take him back to his home in the wild where he belongs. Not like you stole, like, a hippopotamus and you were just like, that's my pet now. The Stamples, that's impressive. Oh yeah, items. That's just more monkey samples. Oh, It's just like, if you want to collect more poop, this is like the way to this place. Man, not y'all threatening this monkey with a stick. This dude's like, I'm gonna hit you with a stick. It's like, you guys are just bullying this monkey. Well, well, look who finally showed up. You want Manshari? She's right here. She's suffering stress from an overprotective handler and an unhealthy diet. You can tell just by looking at her, right? Please let me know what features make it look like this animal starving. I mean, I know that it shouldn't be in like a human's home, but what is it? Gotta be kidding me! No way I'm handing it over to someone who can't see the truth. Oh jeez. Oh damn. Everyone at once. Magic.
This blows.
Darn. But at least I could save the monkey. Sayonara. Not the guy who stole poop samples. See you around.
You want something?
What the hell's with that guy?
This blows.
What? Where'd the monkey go? I love how every time, like, almost every other line from Mei Mei's line is just, this blows. So they're just, like, freaking out, flipping out as if it's the worst thing to ever happen, and be like, this blows. Also, that's like the simplest trick in the book. Just a simple bump into, and you should immediately find your belongings if someone bumps into you suspiciously. Crazy freak must have taken them. You two after that monkey. This blows. Stop right there. I wouldn't allow the peace of Metro City to be disrupted any further. Oh shit. I could just hide behind Carlos, because he's like completely broken. That guy's the most miserable dude to have to fight in the game. I'm so glad you're my ally, not my enemy this time. Carlos Miyamoto is a miserable fight. You won't stop us. Well, save the animals. We'll save the animals. Jeez, what a group.
Not good.
Anyway, where's Manshari? How about this? I'll preserve the person who ran off in the Manshari, and you go report to their owner. Alright. Come on, I see you. There we go. Lisa.
Oh, right.
My dear Manshari's back. Thank you for looking out for her. The person that brought her back seemed quite suspicious at first, but turned out to be a wonderful man. Oh, my poor Manshari, you must be so scared. You can eat all the snacks you want when we get home. Are you feeding the monkey well, though? I feel like this might not have been the best ending. So you can be a reckless pet owner again. Let's see. Let's wake up. Are you enjoying the Petapalooza? Don't you want to meet someone special who will make it even more fun?
Alright.
The famous animal expert, Dr. Dumeni. I sent them an invitation to meet, but I never got a response. I heard they're somewhere downtown. Pretty crazy, huh? Huh? You're gonna look for them? As a thank you for the flight ticket, how considerate of you. I'll get a taxi for you. Thank you for the help. Man, this is long. Okay. What? Why are you camping out in this cage? Oh man. It's the most dangerous animal. Why, hello there! What am I doing, you ask? I wanted to know how the animals felt being in these cages, so I climbed into one myself. Do you need anything from me? I'm looking for an animal expert.
Oh my.
You're looking for an expert of animals, you say? Well, it just so happens that is precisely my field of experience. My name is Dr. Dueni, lover of all animals. Pleasure to meet you. Lover of animals. Petapalooza is going on now, if you want some animals to love.
Meow.
What? An animal event in the park, you say? I've been stuck in this cage for so long, I must have missed all the news about it. You can just crawl out of it.
Positively amazing.
Sometimes I think I like animals a little too much. Jesus, Dr. Dumeni. This isn't something that you should be telling me. At any rate, thanks for telling me. Well, I'll be off then. Did I make a mistake telling the person about this? Dr. Dumeni.
Cowabunga.
Thank you for telling me about this event. As a token of gratitude, take the Mutilingo device. A device that translates animal cries into human words can only be used when near the master device owned by Dr. Doom, any. It analyzes animal sounds and translates them into human language. It needs to stay in range of the paired device I have, so you'll have to stay in the area, but I think it should work on animals in this park. You should definitely give it a try. Man. What are you going to say? Help me! What I want to see are muscles. That's why when I eat, I always go for a big lean cut of red meat. Oh man. What's it called? This lion's a bar enthusiast. You look like a snack. Come back when I'm a little more hungry. Oh, this is, what's it called? This is a fun little thing. They're like, oh boy. You ever wanted to hear what all of the animals would say if they talked to you?
Those horse races that guy keeps blabbering about bring me back to my glory days. No, I can't go back. I decided I'd retire from the imaginary horse racing scene for good.
Alright, I gotta talk to all of them now. I've never seen this before. Ooh, train. Sorry. Where are some of these? Oh yeah, there's a, what's it called? This fox. I, like, totally want to be a pop star. I want to sing and dance and have everyone head over heels for me. Oh, don't fall in the water now. That's a little dangerous. A little reckless with the necklace. Carlos Miyamoto, okay. One Shari, I'm starving. Just look at the slender tail and rounded body. Aren't I cute? Give me treats. Alright, what does the bull want?
That grass from this morning is even better the second time. The perks of being a ruminant, I guess. Ha ha ha! Look at all the animals around.
I want to pet them all with my trunk. Man, what are the command dogs going to... Oh no! These guys are gonna try to get after me instead of the command dog. Okay. I have one... Let's see. I have one more place I want to go, and then I'm probably gonna head out. It's getting so late. Oh, I need to wake up in the morning. The day cycle. Alright, I think I have to go to Kenya one last time. Because I have to give Elena a few gifts. There we go. What's this? Thank you so much. What is this? An ornament? I'm not sure how to use it, but thank you. Earrings, they're so cute. I love the color too. People say it's my color. Thank you so much. I'll take good care of it. Let's see, we are at... How long? 80. Okay. I'm not sure what this is, but I'm happy you gave it to me. Let's hope that any of this will be able to edge things out. Come on, it's just 2. 93. I guess I could fight Narumi for some gifts. Oh geez. It's like there's no way she's gonna be difficult though. Man, she's going aggro though. This is Narumi's scary. There we go. Not too close. Sorry, Narumi. In overdrive. There we go. There we go. Alright, Elena, let's... Just a couple more of these. Please let it be 5. Alright, 5. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Like, my work here is done. I was able to get the second costume. Alright. Let me get this off then. Maybe head out. Alright. Thank you all so much for coming along for my 2.0 debut. It was a blast being able to stream. Be able to, what's it called? Show off my new outfit. Let me see if there's a raid I can do, because there's quite a few people that I can raid. Let's see. Let's see, no frailty. Let's see. It's like I'm trying to see also some labels, because I want to make sure, like, if I do send y'all somewhere, it's going to be somewhere that's, what's it called? Got something good. Animatronics, took a nap Sends. Let's see. Hollow, Nikki, Pandemonium. Let's try. Let's see something default. Yeah, let's get, what's it called? Gazbane Goblin. Raid here. It's going to be, what's it called? It is going to be. Should I? Yeah. Yes. You're going to be raiding Gazbane Goblin. They're playing Breath of Fire 4. It's gonna be the tail end of the game, but what's it called? Before I head out, I'm gonna poke the beating mark, poke the mic, and send out all kinds of positive vibes for the weekend. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be starting off my schedule this Thursday. Alright, see y'all. Bye.